Hey everybody, this is Marine Aqua 924 here, and let's see, reason for this picture of, because you know that New Year's is going to be coming and the brand new start of 2012, man, oh my god, 2011 went by pretty fast. I guess all of you didn't notice, because times went pretty fast here. So enough about that. For this video, I will be talking about the upcoming movies that are coming out for 2012 for, let's see, for like all of 2012, because I went to, IMBM, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, the website that has a listing of all the movies like coming soon, what's playing right now. I will post up a link for this under the comments below. Let's see, some of the movies I'm going to be really excited about. Some of them I'm going to be a little critical on, and I don't want any hate comments or videos about this. So, bear with me on this. So, the first movie that's going to be coming out, and the movies that are coming out in January are Beauty and the Beast. They're re-releasing it in 3D. I don't really like it when Disney's re-releasing their masterpieces in movie theaters, even if they are in 3D. Cause like for the movie, it completely changes the movie a bit by, like in 3D we have to put on the glasses on. If they're releasing the old version, like the 1992 version of it, yeah, that one I would love so much, cause like I'm into watching the original way how the movie came out. So yeah, that I would like, but re-releasing it in 3D, because I know they did that. Ooh, hang on a sec. Okay, sorry guys, but as I was saying, I know they did this before for The Lion King 3D. I know it only came out for a couple weeks, but again, I just don't really like it when they bring out the movies that came out already, but putting them in 3D. I find that a little weird. So yeah. The next, oh, and before I forget, the Beauty and the Beast, if you're all interested to see in the 3D, it comes out on January 13th. The next movie, Underworld Awakening, if you're interested, that comes out on January 20th. Let's see, I'm not that big a fan for Underworld here, but let's see, but I previously watched the other Underworld movies. I find that pretty cool, because now I understand what the whole fuss is about for Underworld here, because it's really dark, like a little vampire, like goth type movies. So that for Underworld Awakening, I find this a little interesting. Let's see. But from this movie, I would love it so much when I go to the movies to see this. And the movies are going to be coming out in February. Some of them, it caught my attention. This movie, Chronicle, if you're interested, that comes out on February 3rd. Can't believe it's on my uncle's birthday, but still. For this movie, this caught my eye because this movie is about 3 high school students gaining superpowers after making an incredible discovery. Soon, though, they find their lives spinning out of control, and their bond tested as they embrace their darker sides. And let's see, but this caught my attention. This is more into sci-fi here. I'm a little bit of a fan for sci-fi here, and this looks pretty interesting. I might like it. The next movie, oh my god, I'm like, finally! I wonder what the next movie I'm about to talk about. It's gonna be the best movie I'm gonna see. The Secret World of Ariete. This is a perfect one. Cause like finally another movie of Hayao Miyazaki. If many of you don't know who Hayao Miyazaki is, he's the writer, and also I think I remember correctly he's also a producer too. He's mostly known for Castle in the Sky, Kiki's Delivery Service. Oh, and best known and won a lot of Academy Awards for it. Spirited Away, yeah, because that movie, oh my god, it drove me to tears here. Because the last Hayao Miyazaki movie that he did was Ponyo, which I didn't really like very much. Yeah, because it didn't really caught my attention here. But for this one, if you were wondering what originally was called, originally it was in Japanese, if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Kari Gurashi no Ariati, and it's also based from the book from the borrowers. When I first saw the trailer of this movie, it opened my eyes, and I fell in love with this. And some of the actors in this movie let's see, I was quite surprised actually. Like Carol Burnett's gonna be in this. I'm like, really? In a Hayao Miyazaki film? Interesting. And also Moses Arias. If you don't know who he is, he's originally Rico from Hannah Montana. So this caught my attention. So let's see, but I can't wait to see this movie. If you're wondering when it's coming out on February 17th. Because this one I'm gonna be so excited to see. So yeah. Another movie that's coming out on the 17th, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Again, let's see, no one's being replaced, but I know Eva Mendes is not going to be in this one, which kind of sucks. Because I know the first Ghost Rider I saw, that was kick ass. And this story caught my eye here, and seriously, it was about as Johnny Blaze hides out in Eastern Europe, he is called upon to stop the devil who is trying to take human form. Like as I said before, the movie turned out to be kick ass, and this one's gonna be good. Another movie that's coming out in 3D, great. If you wonder what it is, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. That's like the best movie. Like again, another movie coming out in the movie screen in 3D. Again, they're trying to gain more money because it's 3D. But first, re-releasing this one in Star Wars in 3D, I'll give them that for this release. The next movie, Dr. Seuss's The Lorax. I bet all of you are big fans of Dr. Seuss because he did the most incredible children's books ever. The Lorax, I only remember just a little. Because yeah, it's been a while since from all the books I've read, I don't know what happened to them. I have to look for it. But anyway, I'm so excited when this is gonna come out. This one's coming out on March the 2nd. Because again, I'm a huge fan of Dr. Seuss here since I was a little girl. When I first saw the trailer, he was freakishly hilarious, and I could not stop laughing. And I like the cast for this movie, like Zac Efron, Taylor Swift, Betty White, and Danny DeVito. Oh my god! And this one scene when the Lorax punches someone, and when this one guy is waking up in bed and he punched him, it was just so funny. But I'm so excited. So yeah, and this one is coming out on March 2nd. If you're wondering what's with the coming soon pick here, because they have not released their movie poster yet, but for this one, I'm gonna like this one a lot. Because if you wonder what this movie is, Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters, that's coming out also on March 2nd. This movie is going to be one of my faves because for the details for this movie, it's when 15 years after the traumatic gingerbread house incident, siblings Hansel and Gretel have become a formidable team of bounty hunters who track and kill witches all over the world. Like, really? They've done a little twist for this one here. Cause I know this is more of a thriller rather than the original fairy tale, like from the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, and this one's gonna be good. The next movie, I question this one a little bit. If you wonder what movie this one is, John Carter. This one comes out on March 9th. For this movie, it kind of looks interesting, but it doesn't feel like Disney for me here, because it feels like something from like Fox or one of the big film companies, but I feel like Disney should not be doing this movie at all. But I do like some of the actors that's going to be in this movie, like Bryan Cranston. If you don't know who he is, Bryan Cranston's originally from, let's see, he's done a lot of cable TV shows, but I most remember him as Hal from Malcolm in the Middle. Daryl Sabara, you don't know who he is, Daryl Sabara is Junie from Spy Kids. Yeah, because again, I just don't feel it's like really Disney here. So yeah, next movie, this one, oh my goodness, it's gonna be the best I'm gonna see ever in March. This one's also coming out on March 9th. You wanna know what this is? The Raven. In my opinion, this is gonna be the best movie This is gonna be the best movie I'm ever gonna see. Cause I'm a big fan of Edgar Allan Poe here, cause I mostly like his the work he's done before he died. But the cast is just perfect, because some of the actors are kind of fresh faces I never seen before, but especially for John Cusack, he's gonna be Edgar Allan Poe. And the details for this one, it describes that all because of the fictionalized account of the last days of Edgar Allan Poe's life, in which a poet pursues a serial killer who murders those in the writer's story. So basically, what they're gonna do is it's like a little reflection from Edgar Allan Poe's work, mostly like The Raven, The Pen and the Pendulum, oh my god, what was that one? I like that one a lot. Not The Raven, because it's the Red Masque. I forget what it was called, but I have a feeling this one's gonna be the best ever, especially for John Cusack, and I feel like an Academy Award for this movie. The next movie, again, another coming soon, because they have not released their poster. This one's gonna be a limited time only in movie theaters, and I'm not that big a fan for documentaries here, but I have a good feeling for this one. If you wonder what this is, The Bully Project. Basically, again, I'm not that big a fan of documentaries here. I had no idea that this movie existed, because I think they created this last year and they decided to put it again in the movie theaters. And for me, I would like to see it, and what bullying is really about, and how kids get harmed from bullies, and how they hurt or even kill someone. I was hurt by bullies as a kid, and it was hell for me until they go away and leave me alone here. It was so hard, and I barely had any friends during elementary school, and this movie will explain it all. For the next one, it's another documentary, but this one I might even like. If you want to know what this is, Geo Dreams of Sushi. This one comes out on March 9th. Again, another documentary that caught my attention, and it's based on a real person of what he does for a living and how he sets his sushi. I'm not that big a fan of sushi here, but the way you described it, it caught my attention of what he does for a living and for his family also. This one is about a documentary on 85-year-old sushi master Jiro Ono, his business in the basement of a Tokyo office building, and his relationship with his son and eventual heir, if I'm pronouncing this name correctly, forgive me for this, Suki Yabashi. So yeah, I might be interested in this one, and I'm guessing if you listen to this FGD4619, you might like this one. The next movie, this one is going to be one of my favorites. If you want to know what this is, Mirror Mirror, because this one's going to be my favorite in 2012 because they're trying to do a Snow White movie, which it's going to be a good one I'm ever going to see. And for the details for this, an evil queen steals control of a kingdom, and an exiled princess enlists the help of 7 resourceful rebels to win her birthright. This is going to be based from the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, and I actually feel the intense and good vibrations from this movie. The cast is perfect for the movie, and it's going to be a lot of fresh faces I've never seen before, but especially Julia Roberts as the evil queen, and Lily Collins as Snow White, and Nathan Lane as Brighton. So this is going to be the best ever, and I like to see how Julia Roberts excuse me and she shows the best performance she's going to do for the evil queen here. The next movie, oh my god, again releasing this in 3D. Wanna know what this is? It's my most favorite movie in the whole wide world, Titanic. Cause again, another one of my favorite films, the whole wide world, comes out in 3D. I'm like, again, trying to make money here, but I guess I might like it to see Titanic in 3D. For the next movie, I'm gonna be a little harsh on this, but in good, and also talking about a little good stuff about this one. You wanna know what this is? The Three Stooges. If you're interested, I have a feeling this movie's gonna be a big stinker because they changed from the original show a lot, because this is the details I found about this movie. While trying to save their childhood orphanage, Mo, Larry, and Curly inadvertently stumble into a murder plot and wind up starting in a reality TV show. I find it a little weird, but at least one of my favorite actors is going to be in this movie, and he is going to be one of the three Stooges, and that is Sean Hayes. If you don't know who he is, Sean Hayes is Jack from Will and Grace, and he's going to be Larry. And I gotta admit though, the trailer is a little funny, and the actors, I found out, let's see, some of the actresses is going to be in this movie is Jane Lynch from Glee, and she's going to be Mother Superior. I'm like, okay. Jennifer Hudson is Sister Rosemary. Larry David, if you don't know who he is, he's the creator of Seinfeld and Curb of Enthusiasm. He's going to be Sister Mary Mangle. I'm like, which let me thinking, he's going to be playing a female nun? I'm like, I find it a little weird here. And if you want worse here, try Snooki in this movie. And I think it's going to be a huge letdown here. So we'll see what the critics have to say about this movie. The next movie, it's going to be epic. Because, you know what this is? The Avengers. This one's coming out on May 4th. I think it's going to be the best, epic, and best movie ever all along, because it has all the superheroes of all time here. If you want to know what the details are, the Shield, if I'm using my fingers correctly, agency brings together a team of superhumans to help save the Earth from annihilation by extraterrestrial invaders. Even the actors for the movie I like, which is Robert Downey Jr. So glad as Tony Clark / Iron Man, Jeremy Renner as Clem Barton, also known as Hawkeye, Scarlett Johansson as Natasha Romanoff, also known as the Black Widow, Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Chris Evans as Steve Rogers, also known as Captain America. If you don't know who Chris Evans is, you may remember her as Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four, from the first and second one. Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury. Gwyneth Paltrow as Pepper Potts. Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner. And this actor, he's only going to be doing the voice. I don't know who's doing the. I guess another actor is going to be doing the stunt double for the Hulk. Lou Ferrigno. When I saw all the best actors in this movie, I was like, I'm thinking this is going to be the best movie ever here. I already told you that this movie is going to come out on May 4th. The next movie, oh my goodness, this is going to be the worst movie ever. But wanna know what this is? The Dictator. If you're interested, it comes out on May 11th. When I saw the trailer recently, and I was thinking, this is going to be the stupidest movie ever. The cast is horrible here, and here are the details. If you want to know what they are, the heroic story of a dictator who risks his life to ensure that democracy will never come to the country he so lovingly oppressed. Sacha Baron Cohen wrote this movie, and like, seriously? This is a joke here. And the cast, like Megan Fox, also Sacha Baron Cohen, Anna Faris, and John C. Reilly. I respect John C. Reilly because he's a great actor and singer here. But for the rest of the actors, I feel it's a huge step down here. And I bet it's not going to be big in the box office here. So, oh well for this one. The next movie, this might be interesting. You want to know what this is? What to expect when you're expecting. Like, this is going to be like Valentine's Day and New Year's Eve. And from this movie, it's all based from the book of details of how and what to expect when you're having a baby here. All the best actors, all my best and favorite actors are going to be in this movie, like Cameron Diaz, Dennis Quaid, Jennifer Lopez, Chase Crawford from Gossip Girl, Chris Rock, Matthew Morrison from Glee, and Megan Maloney as herself, which she is my fave from her talk show and from Will and Grace here. I figured it's going to be an interesting movie and kind of a little bit of a chick flick here. The next movie, this is going to be the best. Want to know what this is? Men in Black 3, people. I knew this day would come out for this movie here. When I saw the trailer, this is going to be good. It was so funny from a couple scenes from the trailer, and a lot of good and mysterious stuff in this movie. And for the details, Agent J jumps into the 1960s where an alien with its sights on a younger version of Agent K poses to threat the future of the MIB organization and humankind's very existence. Even the actors are pretty decent, like, well, I'm so glad they're coming back, Will Smith, Tommy Lee Jones, but for this one, it questions me. Nicole, if I'm pronouncing her last name correctly, Scherzinger, which questions me. If you don't know who she is, she's also known as from the Pussycat Dolls and a judge from X Factor, which questions me a bit. I'm like, why is she in this movie? But anyway, never mind about that. This movie is gonna be good here. The next movie, Oh boy, here. If you want to know, Snow White and the and the Huntsman. This one's gonna be my favorite because the story changes for a little bit, and a little twist of the Snow White fairy tale. The Huntsman, ordered to take Snow White into the woods to be killed, winds up being her protector and mentor in a quest to vanquish the Queen. Thinking, this caught my attention, and not because of Kristen's story she's gonna be Snow White, but the story changes and Snow White fights. That's what I'm talking about here. Some of the actors in this movie, I was surprised, besides Kristen Stewart as Snow White, but as Shari Theron as Queen Ravina, Chris Hemsworth as the Huntsman. This is going to be one of my faves for the summer here. And another movie, oh my god, it's going to be so funny. Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted. This is going to be the funniest movie for the summer. Chris Rock is going to be the funniest in this movie, and you'll see when you see the trailer, and you know why. But I'm so glad some of the actors are coming back, like Ben Stiller, David Schwimmer from Friends, known as Ross Geller, Jada Pinkett Smith, Chris Rock, and Cedric the Entertainer. The enemy, not the enemy, what's the word for it? The villain for this movie looks a little weird, but she puts too much makeup on, and that is Captain Chatel Dubois, played by Frances McDormand, and one actor I was confused and questioning, like, again, why is he in this movie? Want to know who that is? Sacha Baron Cohen. I'm like, seriously? As King Julian the 13th, and thinking, okay, it's a little weird, but okay. But again, I'm gonna like this movie. Oh, if you're interested, it comes out on June 8th. I don't know why. I keep leaving on the date so much. The next movie that's coming out on June 15th, Jack the Giant Killer. This movie caught my attention here, and here are the details I found about this movie. A modern day fairy tale in which the long-standing peace between men and the giants is threatened, as a young farmer leads to expedition into the giant's kingdom in hopes of rescuing a kidnapped princess. I was thinking, this could be good here. There's a lot of new faces in this movie I never seen, but some of my faves in this movie are gonna be in this movie, like Ewan McGregor. You might remember him from Star Wars and Moulin Rouge, and Stanley Tucci from Burlesque. Like, this time I like here. The next movie, I'm gonna be a little harsh on this. If you want to know what this is, The Amazing Spiderman. For this is the one movie I am definitely not gonna see because the entire cast changes too much. I know this movie is originally about Peter Parker here, but the details don't tell me much about this here, and here's the details I found here. Teenager Peter Parker grapples with both human problems and superhuman crisis. See, this does not tell me much here, and the villain for this movie is the Lizard. I thought it might be the Rhino. I thought the Rhino might be the villain here, but I realized that it's gonna be a little something extra, like money-wise, and let's see. And I remember the Rhino mostly because from the comics. Yeah, I'm pretty much a comic book person here, and like, whatever. So yeah, this is the one movie I am not gonna see. The next movie, I find that a little weird of coming out in the summer. Wanna know what that is? Age Continental Drift. I thought it might be set for the winter here, but Oh well. This movie is going to be interesting because it details told me that Manny, Diego, and Sid embark upon another adventure after the continent is set adrift. Using an iceberg as a ship, they encounter sea creatures and battle pirates as they explore a new world. Pretty much like a little bit like a little history lesson of Christopher Columbus here. The actors, I'm so glad they're coming back, like Ray Romano, John Leguizamo, Queen Latifah, Dennis Leary, known as Diego. The other actors in this movie, I'm like, really? Like Jennifer Lopez and Heather Morris. Let's see, you might remember her as from Glee, as Britney Spears. This could be interesting, so we'll see. The next one, oh my goodness, it's gonna be my #1 favorite for 2012. You wanna know what that is? The Dark Knight Rises. This is gonna be my #1 favorite movie on my list because this movie's gonna be huge. The villains for the movie is gonna be the best, like Bane and Selene Kyle, aka Catwoman, which I was so excited that Anne Hathaway's gonna be in it. She makes the perfect combination for both those characters of how sly, sassy, sneaky person that Selene and Catwoman are here. Bane in this movie is gonna be badass here in this movie. Christian Bale is bad, people, and I don't know if this is true or not. I'm not sure, but I heard it's gonna be his last Batman movie here. He's ever gonna be in. I was like, no, you serious? Or is this just gossip here? I'm not sure. And the rest of the actors are back in this movie, like Gary Oldman, Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine as Alfred. But I like Michael Gough, the original Alfred from the last Batman movies, before the Dark Knight movies came out. And rest in peace, Michael Gough, because if many of you don't know that Michael Gough died this year. He was 94, and God bless him, because the last movie that he was in, he was, I remember he was in Alice in Wonderland, the dark one that Disney released, like, and God bless him, because he does wonderful work as Alfred in the Batman movies. But anyway, getting back to the Dark Knight here, when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I was shocked and gave me goosebumps here. I'm like, this is going to be the best movie ever. The next movie here, this is what I'm talking about. This is how Disney works. And it's coming out on August 15th. Wanna know what that is? The Odd Life of Timothy Green. Now this is what I call a Disney movie, and the details explain it all. A childless couple bury a box in their backyard containing all their wishes of an infant, mostly a baby. Soon a child is born, though Timothy Green is not all he appears. I'm really gonna like this movie because my favorite actress, Jennifer Garner, is in this movie. The next movie, they have not released a trailer. I meant the poster yet because it's a bit too early for it. But this one, oh my goodness, this is gonna be huge here. And wanna know what that is? The Twilight Saga: Breaking Dawn Part 2, and that's coming out on November 16th. Let's see, this is going to be huge here because after the birth of Rena Mesme, the baby that was born, the Cullens gather the other vampire clans in order to protect the child from a false allegation that puts the family in front of the Volturi, and this is going to be the best. The next movie, this is a little remake. originally what Japan had before. If you wonder what that is, because of the upcoming soon poster, the 47 Ronin. This is a remake of the 1940s version of the movie from Japan, because I learned this from my cinema class. Because this is originally, I've forgotten what the director's name is. Because he was the one that created 47 Ronin. The details of the movie are an 18th century set story centered on a band of samurai who set out to avenge the death of their master. The lead role for this movie is Keanu Reeves as Kai. He is perfect for this role, and this is going to be epic here. And they have not released the other movies they're bringing out for the holiday season, because, trust me, it's a bit too early to tell here. But this is the only one that I found. Because this is going to be the most hilarious one. You want to know what that is? Rise of the Guardians. That's coming out on November 21st. This is going to be this is the funniest details I found out about this movie, and it's really good here. Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, Jack Frost, and the Sandman band together to form a united front against the Boogeyman. The cast is pretty decent, and I was laughing a little bit for this. Jude Law as Pitch, Hugh Jackman as Bunnyman, also known as the Easter Bunny. Like, seriously, he's doing the Easter Bunny. Chris Pine as Jack Frost. If you forgot who Chris Pine is, you must know him from Star Trek. Isla Fisher as Tooth, aka the Tooth Fairy. If you don't know who Isla Fisher is, she's most known for that one girl from The Confessions of a Shopaholic. Let's see. Alec Baldwin as North, also known as Santa Claus. This is gonna be that was surprising that Hugh Jackman as the Easter Bunny here. Like, this is gonna be the best holiday movie ever. As I said before, the rest of the holidays are unknown for now, but I will see the list later and let you know the next video of the rest of the movies that are coming out. So there you have it. These are going to be mostly about my list of all the movies that are going to be coming out for 2012, and some of them are good, some of them are going to be some of them are not going to be making it to the box office, so we'll see. So I will posting up a link of the website where I got it from. So that's pretty much it. So this is yours truly, Marina Cloud94 here. So, oh, and before I go, here's a little music clip of one of the best scores from Dragon Hearts. You may hear a lot from movie trailers and also from Mulan as well. So hope you like the music, and laters.